Hey guys, this is Chris Brigandi from Brigandi Coins and Collectibles here in New York City. Today we're going to be talking about Jimmie Foxx autographs. Jimmie Foxx, clear Hall of Famer. He was inducted in 1951. He's a 500 home run club hitter. So not only is he highly collectible because he's a Hall of Famer, but also the 500 home run club is one of the most popular collections to put together. Jimmie Foxx, a willing signer. He signed a lot, although he did die at age 59, so he didn't have a long retirement to sign for, but he did sign quite a bit. However, the demand for Jimmie Foxx autographs clearly outweighs the supply. So we have a few items here we just took a look at. The coolest item is the one in the frame. So this is actually, if you want to take a closer look here, in 1967, the town of Newcomers, Ohio, which was where Cy Young was from, they wanted to throw a 100th, it's called the Cy Young Centennial. So it was the 100th, his 100th birthday, and they did this big gala. It was a 2-day event, actually. It was July 15th, 1967. And some great Hall of Famers and friends and ball players of Cy Young attended. Now, Cy Young had passed already. He died in 1955, so it's 12 years prior. But Jimmie Foxx was there. He was present, and he must have been asked to give a speech. And here we have this actual speech that he gave. It was very brief, as you can see. And this is the one he held and spoke. So it says, "Greetings to baseball fans attending the Cy Young Centennial. It gives me great pride and satisfaction to pay an everlasting tribute to my friend and fellow Hall of Famer Cy Young. Cy's record of 511 victories and love for baseball is an inspiration to all generations," and signed boldly and very large. Now, Fox signed large in general, but this is one of the biggest Jimmie Foxx signatures out there. And it's really dark, bold, black ink, graded 9, PSA Mint 9. And then he even added a little flare there at the bottom. So again, this is signed in 1967. Most signatures out there by Jimmie Foxx are going to be from his retirement, like any other player. They sign a lot more when they're retired. So, and there's different signatures, so it's actually pretty easy to tell, especially with Jimmie Foxx. One clear thing, if you take a look here at the X's, so anything signed, Jimmie Foxx was a rookie in 1925. So anything from 1925 and 1930s, even in the early 40s when he was still playing, these X's here are actually all connected. So they're completely separate. So that's how you know it's like a post player. It's a retirement era signature. So that's a little tip. If you ever see a Jimmie Foxx autograph, that's a quick way. There's several other ways to tell with the signature, but that's a quick, surefire way to tell the age of the autograph. So that's a really cool item. And what also is great about it is it's a clean piece of paper. The ink's really clean, even in the printing there. There's no folds. There's no soiling, yellowing, or anything. It's just a really nice, crisp, white piece of paper. Of course, we had to frame it with Jimmie signing a baseball here for a fan. So it's a great piece altogether. This one actually, we just put this up online. It just sold, but great piece. Something like this high grade is worth $3,500, and that's what we just recently sold it for. So let me show you a few other items we have here. This is a we call 3x5 or an index card, Jimmie Foxx autograph. Again, right away, you just look at those X's. If they're separated, they're a retirement era signature. Beautiful dark bold signature there. Anything that dark and bold is going to be pretty valuable. So you're looking around $2,000 for something that dark. Now you can find other Jimmie Foxx signatures not as nice as that, and maybe on a piece of paper that's crumpled or folded or something, and you could get them as cheap as $1,000. But if you want something nice, that's definitely a good one. So next to it here, this is a 35 Diamond Stars. So a popular card back then, alternative to the Gaudies from the time, but they're very similar in the color. Fox obviously was a catcher. He also split time at first base, but he's most remembered for as a catcher. And it's something cool on the back of the cards. So it says here, so yeah, it's Jimmie Foxx with 500 home run club, but he actually had 58 home runs in a season. in 1932. So this card, just a few years later, and the back of it says, he has hit 58 home runs in a single season, just 2 less than Babe Ruth's record, and is counted as the most likely man in the game today to break Babe Ruth's home run mark. Now, he never did get Babe Ruth's home run mark of 60 home runs, but a little kind of funny story is when he did hit 58 home runs in 1932, he actually hit 60 that season total. But 2 of the home runs didn't count because those games ended up getting rained out. So all the stats from those 2 games were canceled. So he actually did tie Babe Ruth's record, but in the record books, that's not going to show up that way. Moving along here, we have 2 other balls. These are multi-signed Hall of Famers balls. So we have 2 really nice Jimmie Foxx autographs. So on the top panel right there, you have a nice dark green signature. And let's see, right in the middle here on the next one, you have a nice dark bold signature of Fox as well. Now, Jimmie Foxx single-sign baseballs are extremely rare. Next to Mel Ott, he's the hardest single-sign baseball of the 500 home run club. So we've had Jimmie Foxx single-sign baseballs in the past, though very tough to come by. Nice ones can sell $20,000, $30,000, and the nicest ones in auctions sell over $40,000. So something like this autograph here, if that was a single, you're looking at easy $20,000, $30,000. But of course, not a single, so something like this is just a couple $1,000s. You have a mix of players here. This one you have Casey Stengel on the top there. I saw Stan Musial over here on the back, Bill Dickey. So these are just a conglomeration of guys signed in like the 50s. So really cool item. Oh, you know what? I forgot to say one really important thing about the first item here that we were featuring, the Jimmie Foxx. So this centennial was, the date of it was 1967, and it was July 15th. Now, the reason this is so important, that date, is he died just 6 days later, July 21st. So this very well could be one of the last signatures he did ever pen. So that adds a lot more excitement to this piece, knowing that it could be the last one ever. And also, now that I'm just saying that, I just remembered another part. If you follow our collection or our website online or even in our store here, you'll notice we have a lot of items. They come out of the Tom Akin collection. Real quick, Tom Akin did the Ohio Baseball Hall of Fame, and he had one of the largest and probably one of the best collections ever for vintage sports memorabilia. So we've had some absolutely ridiculous items that we bought out of this collection over the years, and everything always comes in really dark ink. And now the reason that pertains to this is because he set up the Cy Young Centennial in 1967. So we likely had purchased this out of the Tom Akin collection, and that's why that signature is that dark black ink that everything from that collection tends to be. So really cool, because why else would you have something like a speech signed, But because Tom Akin was such a collector, it's likely that he asked Jimmie Foxx to sign this right after, and then he put it away and put it in perfect condition, or put it away so it lasted in perfect condition like this. So now I think I got everything. I hope you enjoyed the video, learn a little bit about Jimmie Foxx autographs. If you're ever looking for anything Jimmie Foxx, especially anybody in the 500 Home Run Club, that's one of the most popular collections that people put together. So we're always carrying, the Babe Ruth, Mel Ott, Jimmie Foxx. Those are, the big early tough signatures from the 500 Home Run Club. Post 1950s, 60s, you have a lot more guys in the 500 Home Run Club today. A-Rod actually is a 500 Home Run Club and broke Jimmie Foxx's record of the youngest to reach 500 home runs, which was age 32 for Jimmie Foxx, which was later broken by A-Rod. Anyway, thanks for watching. I could go on forever with this kind of stuff. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Email me. You can call. You come into the store here. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Thanks again for watching.